What's up, everyone? It's just a normal Saturday morning here at our residence, and I was doing as I normally do and kind of scrolling through Reddit, checking play my game, and this one really caught my eye. This one is called Super Tumble Bear. Now, obviously, it says on here monkey ball inspired platformer, and the graphics immediately kind of gave clear that there's some inspiration there. So I thought I wanted to click that one and check it out. It was just posted about an hour ago with a link to the itch page. So here we are on the itch page. It's a Super Tumble Bear. It's control a hungry bear who is too lazy to run or even walk in this challenging arcade platformer. Roll through 5 varied worlds looking for berries and pineapples to satisfy your appetite. Maybe if you're lucky, you'll find a delicious blueberry. Controls, standard, arrow keys, WASD. We've got pause is escape button, select is the enter button, 20 levels, 5 unique worlds, relaxing music. Looks like it's available on several different platforms. Here's some screenshots. I have it downloaded, so let's go ahead and give it a shot. All right. Oh, we're greeted with some nice intro music here on the main screen, on the main menu screen, by, I think that's Ajiba Gigas. I'm guessing this is like some records, some collections. So it appears as though the mouse is neither captured nor functional here. So this seems to be a common theme in a lot of these games. Whenever you have a mouse that's not going to be functional, it seems to make sense to go ahead and just capture it, or excuse me, turn the cursor to not visible. That way it's not really distracting anyone here on screen. I'm just going to turn that down a little bit. So anyway, mouse is not functional. Arrow keys are good. So let's go with not a lot of options here. Another weird one here. So this is not huge into play whenever there's only 2 options, but this can change later. So I'm assuming that yellow is the one that's highlighted and red is the one that's not. Now, because it rotates infinitely, it's hard to say. So I'm going to guess that means play. Okay, I was right. All right, so let's move this cursor out of the way. Like I said, we don't need it. Got nice sound. I like the, ooh, yeah. I like the depth of field, the bokeh effect we've done on there. Obviously, the shadow is set up on not super low res, and it may make more sense to take the shadow and actually make it softer instead of harder with those hard edges on it. So let's see if we can roll off and what happens. Oh, all right, so we fell to oblivion. Simple thing, again, just my suggestion. Where we have just kind of blue oblivion out here, if you just placed kind of anything, maybe clouds or fog or something like that, very simply on the outside, it can just go underneath, let's say right about there, and then it would just cover the whole area, and that way it looks like you're falling kind of into something instead of just falling into the nothingness. Now it looks like we're just gonna want to go for these berries. I don't see a timer or anything here, so no enemies to speak of. Gigantic pineapple, guessing we want that. Okay. Now I don't think there's any kind of camera controls, so let's just kind of roll along. All right, berries. We've got 16. Okay, this is getting increasingly difficult pretty quickly, which is nice. Again, I don't know, because there's no real direction here. Is it a sense that are we just looking to get all of them? Are we trying to just get out as quickly as possible? There's really no kind of major indicator there. But let's see. Let's roll. I do like the shadowing kind of showing up on everything. The art is cool. I mean, again, oh, okay. What? All right. This is totally different. It looks like we're gonna have to make a jump. Oh no, we didn't make it. Okay, I was not pushing forward in that, so let me push forward and try and get a little more speed going here. Now I think we got it. Boom, right to the end. All right. What do we do here? Okay, little mini jump. That's a cool mechanic. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Okay, so that's a pretty cool mechanic. I also like that the music seemed like it changed a little bit when we went to this area. All right, so we got the risk versus reward sides over here. Oh, I didn't make it. Dang it. I love the sound effect whenever you actually, the little doo. It does kind of sound, it's got like that perfect, almost retro sound effect to it, like something you'd hear in an arcade machine. So I really like that. All right, big cacti. Okay. Okay, all right. got a lot of speed going here. Can we make this turn? All right. Nice. Oh, no, we overshot it, Okay, so that's an issue. Again, we're kind of floating into the nothingness. I'm not going to push too far forward, but I pushed just enough. All right. All right, this is going to be a quick level. I think we're going to have to keep the momentum going to make it all the way. Okay! Nice. All right. Didn't it say okay? I like this idea right here. This is really cool. I think it said around 20 levels, right? It's got to be about 3, 6, 9, 10. We done about 10? Wasn't really keeping track. All right, can we make this on the first try? Okay, so it would be nice if there was a little bit of a delay there so that you wouldn't, meaning at the very beginning you couldn't just roll right into it. Although I understand it both ways, not really a huge deal. But kind of like this one, how I have to wait and try to time it. But again, I guess it doesn't have to happen on the first one because it happens right here on the second one. So maybe that does make sense. Oh, shh. Okay. All right, and then, of course, whenever you miss it the first time, now you've got to make up for it, and you can't just roll right into it. I think I got this. Okay. You really have to time that one, and it looks like they're not quite even with each other. I mean, the depth of field effect, though, does really go a long way here. I love the minor changes to the music, where it's the same. It's not exactly the same, but it's, it's just got that different enough feel. Okay, I made that, but just barely. I didn't make that. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I made that. All right, what do we do here? All right, squeeze. No. This level design is really cool. I like the variation already. Okay, this is going to get hairy here. If I don't make it off that platform, I'm not going to make it. Oh my gosh. Ah. I'm guessing the dev has played this a billion times and probably can completely speedrun these things. All right, so here's another one. So this looks like it's risk versus reward, right? We've got that blueberry chilling on the other side over there. So this platform actually kind of moves you immediately as soon as you get onto it. You can feel it. Like the berries. No, I knew I was going to miss that. Dang it. And this would be really fun as a competitive type game. Where you're competing with a ghost or a world record or something like that. I mean, I don't know what all's implemented because obviously I've just started playing it. I'm going to skip the blueberry. We're going to kind of going for just finishing it here. All right, so we do need to get into that one. Sometimes you're able to kind of skip platforms in certain games. I'm also not great with the keyboard, just for the record. I'm doing what I consider to be okay. Okay, I love all of the verticality now to the levels. Oh no! Oh, I think I stayed the course. Try again. Round 2. Got it. All right, so is there a chance of falling off of this? Yes, there is. Okay. Balance beam. Again, another really cool, and that actually takes a little bit of work. You can't just roll straight across it. All right, so now you have to do the same thing, but... Yo, no! Okay. The effect there is really good, the way that feels. You don't just slide off too easily, so I assume it's a combination of the gravity and the moving script, the movement script. But the feel there is actually really good. It doesn't feel cheaty. Okay, as you can see, I'm not very good at it. Let's slow it down a little bit here. Oh, God. It is like, there's like this perfect little ridge on top, and you really got to stay there, or else you may miss it. Okay, there was stuff to the right out there. Obviously, I skipped it. Okay. Oh, this one looks tricky. All right, I'm going to let off. You know what I should have done? See? Hindsight. It's 2020. I should have put a nice little thingy on screen that displays how I'm using the controls here. Man. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to make that. Because I'm doing a lot of lifting off here, like it's a racing game kind of, where you're lifting off the gas pedal, basically. Like here, I'm lifting on that one to try and just make the turn, and I'm just pushing completely to the right there, even though it's not going to a 90-degree right. I'm actually forcing almost completely to the right. We're gonna scrub a little speed there, because that's the only way to really stay on those sections. Again, even though it's not completely 90 degrees, you pretty much just have to go to the full lock with the arrow key. Man, I don't know if I'm going to complete this one. Is this the final one here? I mean, it looks kind of ominous in the backdrop. There's no berries in sight. I have a feeling this might be the last one, and we'll just take a cumulative score. And maybe a time. Man, I don't know if I'm going to finish this one. Look at this. This is, getting rather difficult. I don't know if speed is better or not speed. Alright, I think we got it this time. I think we got it. Oh, there's all the berries. Okay. Oh my gosh. Alright, there we go. Congratulations. 229. 2 blueberries because we pretty much just skipped those. 8 minutes, 20 seconds. 8 minutes, 20.89 seconds. Okay, alright. Okay, so this section, look at this. So, quick game, back to title, play again. And when you push up again, it now disappears. I don't know where it is. But when I push enter there, there's actually nothing there. So, this ending screen is not quite right, but I do like that it doesn't continuously scroll. So on this one, you can actually tell which one you're highlighted because, again, when you go to the bottom at quick game, it doesn't rotate back to the top. So I actually prefer that. Let's go back to title. I'm going to hit play game only because I wanted to see what the pause look like. All right, so it looks like we stop time scale and we keep the music going. Oh, and we've got another rotating one, so we can kind of play this game, which is always fun. Resume, restart, which is nice. The menu, and then quit. Okay. So, well, that was Super Tumble Bear. That was really cool. I'd love to see a couple of things in that, personally. A fleshed out version of the game would be awesome. More levels, of course. Some sort of scoreboard or leaderboard. I will post mine in these threads so that anyone can see how I did on my first run through, not taking, too much time with it, just trying to kind of get through, not collecting all the fruits, of course, but just kind of making a run through. Couple little minor changes, maybe, like I said, with the menu system, it's a little inconsistent. One scrolls endlessly, one does not scroll all the way through. One of them has something above a button that's just completely missing. So those are just minor bug fixes. Again, I also would really like to see something kind of outside of the level. So like if you're sitting on that platform and below it, you've got, like I said, either fog, that maybe just fog that kind of gets thicker as it goes down, or maybe some sort of clouds or something like that would really just kind of like change the ambiance of the level. And give you like a completely different feel so that when you're falling into something, I mean, you could do something like water, but that changes the whole dynamic of the game. It becomes you're rolling around on like an island. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but something like that. Other than that, I mean, graphics look really good. Obviously it's nice and bright colors, which is really nice. A play on games like Monkey Ball, like it was mentioned. I would personally, I mean, you can see it even here where we've got the aliasing effects, I guess you would call it, here on this model. The same type of thing shows up on the shadow, and maybe that's intentional, but I think that it would look a little better if that shadow was like a little bit smoother, a softer, I guess you would call it in shadow terms. But overall, controls feel really good. Level design, really cool. I like to see that. I agree with the relaxing music. Some cool leaderboards, online leaderboards would be a really interesting thing to see, and maybe even like a ghost run where you had almost a replay system that you could kind of go against your previous time. That would be a little tougher to implement based on the way the levels are set up, but hey, anything's possible. So either way, thanks, Ajiba. Did I say that right? Ajiba Gigas. Awesome job on this one. Thanks for posting it. Glad I was able to catch it right at the right time. I just happened to be scrolling through Reddit at this very moment, whenever it popped up. So hopefully this video is a little bit helpful to you for some playing kind of, I don't want to say criticisms, but maybe more like experience and feedback. And so hopefully it helps you somewhere along the way. And good job on the game. For everyone else, if you have a game that you would like me to play and kind of give a little bit of, I would say, dev style feedback, obviously, because you can see Unity's open on my PC here at the moment. Feel free to send me your game, or send me a link to your game, obviously. Or if it's not your game, maybe it's somebody else's game. Feel free to send that to me too. And otherwise, hopefully, I'll catch you guys again soon. And next time a game kind of comes across the screen that I want to jump out and make a video for. So I will see you guys next time.